So next up, Samoa v Kenya. The winner of this will take on Argentina in the ninth place semi-final. Kenya, they had a huge crowd here yesterday. A little pocket of fans far side here cheering their men on against this Samoan side, who impressed from the outset in Dubai pre-Christmas. It's been tricky going since. Rob Vickerman, which way do you see this one going?
Well, talk about tricky situations. Playing Kenya on day two is never an easy thing to do. So brutal in their physicality. And the Samoans are buoyed. You mentioned yesterday their first pool win yesterday against Scotland since Dubai. So it was a real thing to celebrate. Spoke to their captain at the end of the day, and he was really confident in coming into this with a bit of belief, which he thinks they need. And Kenya having a real mixed season as well, but when they hit their straps and play with confidence, they're an absolute joy to watch.
Well, something of a surprise result in terms of the size of it against the Kenyans last night, with Canada really delivering late. And that result sees them taking on Samoa here early on day two. Odieno through with a tackle. Perez over to Luki. On goes Filippo. Apamasanga. Ridden into the turf there by Otieno. Nice little burst in tight. Frees up Perez to deliver here for Maravao. Looking for Alofilippo. We build up this from Samoa. All from the kickoff. Perez rounded up at the back of that ruck and put down 40 from home, and now the penalty for Samoa.
Chance now that Samoans, a bit of possession. They like to use their physicality in tight, but it's going to be equally matched all game by the Kenyans. These are the two teams you do not want to be playing first thing on day two. For them to go against each other, it'd be a real battle of the Titans.
One of our restarts. Alofilippo rips that one wide into the hands of Alofilippo. Back to Apamasanga and Luki, taking it over the 22. The captain putting Filippo deeper into the Kenyan 22. Nice ball placement, but the counter work is excellent from Kenya. Samoa arrive in the nick of Luki. Luki straightening towards the poles, popping beautifully, and it looks good live. Craig Evans wants sign-off, but I think it'll be a try here for Apamasanga.
Oh, what a put-down it was. So you're right, it's more than good, it was brilliant. As the Samoans do, go pretty direct, straight down the guts of the Kenyans, and support play keeping the ball alive. You see Luki just going hard and straight, speculative flick, and then this put down over the top of his head whilst he's rolling, with it in one hand. Apamasanga testing physics.
I'm saying in no hand. That was kind of glued to his wrist.
They do wear glue, but it just shows how much they practice that. I mean, the ability to keep that contacted to your arm. Brilliant stuff from Samoa.
That is your signature pressure play, all from the kickoff. Now more ball here for Samoa. There's a try score. Apamasanga up for Luki. Now the penalty. Finally, Kenya get their hands on the seed. They haven't completed one pass yet.
They're on the wrong blade of grass for the quick tap as well, so Craig Evans puts them back. Slows it down a bit, and finally now Kenya getting a bit of a ball. And you're going to see very much a similar style of play, looking for collisions and trying to win them.
Good work from Samoa over the top there. Alosio, the captain, was asking for the penalty, didn't get it, misses a tackle that time round on Yala, who was great yesterday in their win against Ireland. The big men are starting to shift out wide for Kenya. Odieno strong with the carry, and that brings a penalty as well. Tabu wants to go fast. Sukuta putting it across the field. Odiambo in turn to Oliek. Oliek gets through for the simplest of tries for Kenya. And in just a second, it'll be 7-7.
And it's not a bad pendulum to have, is it, on this near side? Otieno taking 3 men to try and stop him, and then 3 passes across the middle of the pitch. A nice little bit of a hitch kick, and Oliech gets on the outside of Perez. Just all so physical in how they run. Pretty much every player, all 14 of them here, accomplish one-on-ones. It's all they want, half chance, get on the outside, and they get to celebrate when they score.
The chip shot's good from Tabu, and it is all square. The restart a touch too deep. Easy pickings for Alofipo. Athmasanga at the base of the ruck, probing, and now tugging it back for Perez. Penalty Kenya this time round, not releasing the ball is the call against Samoa, and Sukuta goes quick. Over for Tabu, floats it a touch wider to Onyala, and he's enjoying his time in LA. Another try for Vincent Onyala.
Yeah, it went pretty well yesterday. In fact, 4 tries already here in LA, but what a pass it was from Tabu. Gives a little bit of deception in how he goes about it. You can see that little bit of space opened up from Filippo because he shot out the line, and that was a beautiful left-handed pass. A little bit of a decoy, call it like a double pump, and a 15-metre missed pass right on the money for Onyala to add to his tally.
Conversion is away and it stays. Kenya 12, Samoa 7. 12 straight here for the Kenyans. Again, Sukuta gives chase. Good grab up high from Alofipo though. Putting it to the midfield. Perez. Filippo. Over the top of the most recent try scorer, Onyala. Kenya almost looking for the reload pass there from Mataval, who takes it on himself and then loses it. And it falls for Otieno. Aching. Sukuta. Distributing well. Big Dan Sukuta. Tidy work down this narrow side from Kenya. Achieng losing it, and Samoa say, that'll do. Not from here, not now. And at half-time, it is Kenya leading by 5. Kenya bury their noses into the turf, up the park, into the Samoan half. Oliek looking to Otieno on the switch, fends off one. Back comes Samoa through Sione. Achieng. It's a nice tackle there from Filippo. Goes in and gets all of the run up, but Samoa penalised.
That was a massive hit. I mean, the artist formerly known as Oscar Uma, now rocking Achieng, is a cylinder of a human. And he got absolutely smashed there. Fair play, Filippo. That is what you call putting your head where it's going to hurt.
Odieno restarting. Laid off at the line there by Oliek, who grabbed a try in the first half. It's loose out the back here from Kenya, and Samoa swing to life. Alofipo towing it ahead. Perez gives chase, looking for the bounce, not getting it. Onyala's back for Kenya. Across in cover is Oliek, who tackles him inside the Kenyan 22. Oh, That's lovely work as well from the Samoan captain, Alosio, who read it well. Now Perez comes away with it for the men in blue, looking to strike early in this second half. It's loose, and now it's with Kenya. Quick exchange of passes, and now Kenya drop it cold through Oliek, and Samoa get the net result.
And fair play, that comes from their captain, putting a shot in. The mention about how hard it is to hit Achieng. Alosio smashes it, but then most importantly gets back to his feet, drives over the ball, secures it. And the net result is a bit more pressure building, and then seeing the turnover from Kenya. Look at the frustration / entertainment from the Kenyans, and now Samoa with a launch pad deep inside Kenyan territory.
Time is off, lads.
Interesting setup behind the scrum as well. The line of scrimmage ready to go.
Bind. In early.
Free kick for Samoa.
The back. White in early.
Samoa now get their line set. Matavao. Alosio on the late switch, and it's a good one as well. Kenya bite, Samoa get close. Samoa go in through Sione.
Well, bide their time. On their effective set-piece move. And it's one little change direction. Otieno not able to keep up with the change of direction coming in from Sione. It's a simple cut, but it's a good outcome. Alosio just going lateral on the inside. Otieno now chance to kick for the lead.
And it's good. Samoa put their noses in front. Mbaka in tournament 50 with a take. Drop by Perez. Oliek. OG on the late cut there off the pass of
Tackle release.
Onyala dummying, coming back
Advantage
towards the centre of the park, and then losing the handle. He just looked to lose it straight out the back there. It's still with Kenya. I heard referee Craig Evans call knock-on advantage here against Samoa. Still with Kenya.
Advantage over.
Oliek. Putting away OG. Links infield nicely. Tabu popping well off the floor. And he finds Onyala, who scoots away for his second.
Well, he's within his rights to take his time now until a bit of pressure comes on. Matavao just making him put the ball down. There we go. Maybe he was just thinking about his moves. The crowd are entertained by the Kenyans, and this is why. Again, the cut defence coming, can't handle it. The speculated one hand, and then check this out, over the top of the head. He knows where his player is. Onyala's picked out. Lovely offload off the floor. Tabu with the skills. Onyala, the right place, the right time. Another change of lead, signal pressure play there. All about the Kenyans. 12 passes, 3 phases. The one offload leading to the score.
Number, sorry? 5. Okay. Time is off. 6 seconds left to start, okay? The shot isn't going to be up there. You've got 6 seconds. All good?
For the moment,
time
it
on.
will be Kenya who will take on Argentina in the Ninth place semi-final a little later today. Perez pulls it down and
Tackle release.
Samoa commit and secure possession. Alasia over to Solia. Nobody back there for Kenya, and Samoa back themselves through Maliko. Still alive here for Samoa.
Good. Happy.
And they steal it through Sione.
Well, a couple of outstanding kicks in play from Samoa, not known for their footballing skills. But here at the home of LA Galaxy, Bextor be proud of this one. There's the initial kick through. Apelomako got the bouncer, but then check out this one on the fly first touch. There's the second, as the ball was bouncing up. Zlatan have it too.
For the win, you would think. Conversion is good. 21 plays 19. Kenya take the restart. Kenya win the penalty.
Blow it down, please.
Samoa get their line set now.
Off feet.
Can they pull this one from the fire? Kenya. Chabu. Across the line he goes, Mbaka. Dennis putting it all the way to the fringe. There is Onyala. Can Samoa hang on? That one loose out the back. Samoa all over the top, looking for the turnover, and it's the try scorer who gets a hand on. Can't keep the grip, and now the penalty goes against Samoa. And kicked away, and now it'll be 7 on 6.
That's so foolish. Solia, right in the emotion. The penalty was given, rightly so. Locio collapses over the breakdown. Sione in there as well. But then Solia, look at this, kicks the ball away. That's an absolute brain-dead moment. So Gordon Hitchens, one of the most stringent coaches the world of sevens has ever known. He'll be having words later on, I'm sure.
If Samoa lose this, he might be walking back to the team hotel from Dignity Health Sports Park. And that's a hike.
Might be walking back home.
Okay, 2 points the difference. Kenya in possession and with a one-man advantage. The game has sprung to life. That's dangerous over the top. Oh, the all in play will come up massive for Alofipo. If he dropped that, it would have been a yellow card and 7 on 5. But he's hung on and saved the day for Solia. Here's another look at it. Up, up and away for Samoa. It will be a comfortable win in the end for Samoa. The conversion is on the board as well, and at full time, Samoa put away Kenya 28 points to 19.